Guys, yeah, guys, we are back, guys. Shout out to the subs, guys. Guys, I am really excited for this one, guys. Shout out to the subs, guys. Shout out to everybody. But guys, I have to say before we get into it, before I say anything else, I have to say big shout out to Drew Mainmint 2685. A big shout out to Natan 8596. Big shout out to Diet Fruit. All of you told me I have to listen to this. Drew, maybe you left a comment, said I'm going to keep pestering you until you do it, which is hilarious. Well, guess what? We're here. We're finally doing it, guys. I'm really excited because this is another one of those artists that I have heard of for so long, but never really heard her music. The only really extent that as far as I go, is I know that she did an EP with the Specials, the ska EP, because I have heard that one so many times. I mean, I can't even tell you how many times I've heard that one. Like Bands, if you're watching, remember the first time I heard Bands was my best friend. Guys, remember the first time we hung out? If we drove up, remember? We would listen to that. I've listened to that one so many times. I love it. But I've never actually heard her albums. So I'm very excited. I did a little bit of research just because I wanted to make sure that before we do any albums on here, I always look them up and just read about them just so I can see the track listing, because I always want to make sure that I get the track listing that came out the first day. I don't want to do any deluxe editions or whatever. So in looking that up, I found out that the US edition and the edition that's on streaming is not the one that came out in the UK. There's an extra track on the UK edition, and because she was British and that's what came out that day, that is the one we're going to be hearing, guys. So we're going to be hearing the one with the extra track. But it's not really an extra track, though. It's just a standard British one. So, guys, anyway, let's get into it. Also, though, I also read while I was looking that up, though, that she hated this album and she never actually listened to it. And she thought that she didn't like the entire process of recording it. And that, I don't know the details, but I think that's kind of interesting. But, again, it doesn't mean that it's not a good album. Very famously, if you guys have ever heard Howlin' Wolf, one of the all-time greats ever, super blues, old school blues great. But he had an album in the 60s where instead of being like regular old school blues, it was like all psychedelic. And on the album cover, they put it, because he hated the album, but the label put it out anyway. So on the cover, it literally said, "This is Howlin' Wolf's new album. He hates it." So it was still a fire album, though. It was actually a crazy album. Anyway, guys, so that's my point. This album still might be amazing. I'm sure it will be, guys. We're gonna get into it from 2003, I believe. 2003. I think I read it was October 20th, 2003. Guys, we have Amy Winehouse with Frank. What?
Just to be stronger than me. You've been here 7 years longer than me. Don't you know you're supposed to be the man? Not pale in comparison to who you think I am. You always wanna talk it through. I don't care. I always have to comfort you when I'm bad. But that's what
crazy.
Thought you had so many lessons to learn. I said you don't know what love is getting. Sound as if you're reading from some other tired script. I'm not gonna meet your mother anytime. I just wanna grip your body over mine. Please tell me why you think there's a crime.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Talking about when you get to whoa, guys.
You're just a little boy underneath that hat. You need the nerve to hide your ego. Don't come with that. You think everything is handed to you free, but it's not that easy.
Oh, stand
No,
up.
I gotta know you now. We may never meet again. I gotta know you now. And then
Definitely
my girl
incredibly.
says I'm too
You just hear the jazz everywhere, the
sensitive to
influence.
love with you. But I'm not listening to her.
Like that, like it's like with the flat 13, and then you hear the guitar going bam, 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 bam,
When
like
I'm
in
done with
thirds.
you, you'll wish your head back the way you were. As you were, I gotta know you
Fucking exhausted
now.
thirds. There's like a
We
whole.
may never meet again.
Yeah, right there. See, you heard it again right there too.
Now and then.
Whoa, guys, this is not at all what I expected. I did not expect this.
When you walk in the bar and you're dressed like a star, rocking your F-me pumps, and the man notice you with your Gucci back row, can't tell who he's looking to, 'cause you all look the same, everyone knows your name, and that's your whole claim to fame. Never in the night, 'cause your dream in life is to be a footballer's wife. You don't like players, that's what you say at, what you really wouldn't mind a millionaire.
Every song has a 2.1
You don't
up.
like ballers,
It's like the instant
they don't do
jazz.
nothing for ya. What you love a rich man 6'2" or taller. You're more than a friend, looking for a man, but you end up with one night stand. He could be your whole life if you got past one night, but that part never goes right. In the morning you're vexed, he's on to the next, and you didn't even get no taste. Don't be too upset if they call you a scared, 'cause like the news, every day you get pressed. You don't like players, that's what you said, but you really wouldn't mind a millionaire. All them big ballers don't do nothing for ya. What you love a rich man 6'2" or taller. You can't sit down right, cause your jeans are too tight. And you're lucky it's ladies' night. With your big empty purse, every week it gets worse. At least your breast costs more than hers. So you did Miami, cause you got there for free. But somehow you missed the plane. You did too much, met somebody, and spent the night getting cane. Without girls like you, there'd be no fun. We go to the club and not see anyone. Without girls like you, there's no nightlife. All those men just go home to their wives. Don't be mad at me, cause you're pushing 30 and your old tricks no longer work. You should've known from the jump that you always get dumb. So dust off your fuck me pump.
Ooh, that was crazy. I loved it. Like, I want to be pushing 30 pretty soon. Like,
I couldn't resist him. His eyes were like yours. His hair was exactly the shade of brown. He's just not as tall, but I couldn't tell. It was dark and I was lying
251s.
down.
with altered 5 chords, super jazz.
You are everything. He means nothing to me.
Chromatic with the chords.
I can't even remember his name. Why you so upset? Baby, you weren't there. And I was thinking of you and I can't.
Yeah.
What do you
Got 5
expect?
sus to like a 13
You
flat
left
9.
me here alone. I drank so much and needed to touch. Don't overreact. I pretended he was you. You wouldn't want me to be lonely. How can I put it so you understand?
Her voice.
I didn't let him hold my hand, but he looked like you. I guess he looked like you.
They tell me play with brushes too. Brushes are instant jazz.
But you can still
These are
trust
brushes,
me.
guys.
This
Instead of like
ain't
regular drumsticks.
infidelity. It's not cheating. You were all my mind. Yes, he looked like you, but I heard love is blind.
Damn! Wow. I didn't expect it to be so much jazz on this. Like,
pretty baby, you are the soul. Snaps my control. Such a funny thing, but every time you're near me, I never can behave. You give me the smile and then my breath up in your
You hear that? You hear that?
Crazy music that keeps calling me so very close to you. Turns me your side. Come on to me, any little thing you want to. Anything, baby, just let me get next to you. So am I insane or do I really see heaven in your eyes? Bright as stars that shine up above you in the clear sky. Without you, just can't live my life without you, baby. Come here, don't have no fear. Oh, is there a wonder why?
what?
I'm really feeling in the mood for love. So tell me lies, stop to think about this weather, my dear. This details my fade away. There I go talking out of my head again, baby. Won't you come and put our two hearts together? That would make me strong and brave. Oh, Ooh, my baby, won't you let me love you and give relief from this awful misery? All this time, loving me, trying to say I am not afraid, not anymore, not like before. Need to understand me now, baby, please. For yourself together, you do it so. My soul's on fire, come on and take me. I'll be what you make me, my darling, my sweet. Oh, baby, you make me feel so good. Let me take you by the hand. Come, let me visit out there in that new promised land. Maybe there we can find all the place to use a loving state of mind. I'm so tired of being without it, never know what love's about. This Harry, you come on and run and you can blow now if you want to. I'm through.
Oh my god. Whoa. 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 Guys, that. Guys. That's instantly going on the list for the 2024 nominee Inyo Awards of Best Vocal Performance, because that was insane. That was insane. That was literal insanity what we just heard, guys. Everything has been great so far. Her voice has been great so far, the whole thing, but that last one, oh my god.
There is no greater love than what I feel.
Okay. Oh, it's go real old school, huh?
Sweet song, no heart so true.
Even 20 years ago, this was a super old song.
There is no greater thrill than what you bring to me.
Wow, what a great arrangement for
No
this.
sweet song
He said,
than what you sing to me.
Like the little inflections in her voice. Right?
You're the sweetest thing that I've ever known. And to think that you are mine, you are mine alone. There is no great love in all the world. It's true. No greater love than what I feel for you.
Oh my gosh, that was great. Also, just one chorus straight to the point. We don't need 3 choruses with a bunch of solos. Just straight to the point. Oh, okay.
Wish I could say it breaks my heart like you did in the beginning.
This beat is
It's
crazy.
not that we grew apart.
Like a massive attack beat or
I'm
something.
Nightingale no longer singing. It's something I know you can do. Separate sex with emotion. I sleep alone. The sun comes up. You're still clinging to that notion.
Whoa.
Everything is
Yeah.
slowing down.
almost sounds like a beat I picture like most Def. You know what I mean? Like rapping on.
But I couldn't let it be. I needed it as much as you did. Now it's not hard to understand why we just speak at night. The only time I hold your hand is to get the angle right. Everything is slowing down. We will all know which time. You recognize my every sound. There's nothing new to learn. You'll never hear my mind right like two ships passing in the night. In the night, in the night. Want the same thing when we late. Otherwise, mine are different ways, a different way from where I'm going. Oh, it's you again. Listen, this isn't a reunion, so sorry if I turn my head. Yours is a familiar face, but that don't make your place safe in my bed, my bed, my
This is guys. I have so many questions. I'm gonna just talk at the end. Guys, this is really okay. Is there chance anybody who was watching? Was there anybody watching who was there when this came out and you heard this when it was brand new? Because I'm so curious what this sounded like back then. Like
neighbors were screaming. I don't have a key for downstairs, so I punched on the buzzer.
How would you even have found out about her when she was brand new doing this type of music? Like, what was they even?
And now my
How did they try to market her?
You say I always get my own way, but you were in the shower.
This seems so unmarketable.
And I don't want it to stay, but I got nothing to say. You're so beautiful before today, and then I heard what you say. Man, that was ugly. The machine no bride you bought me last Christmas. Put it in the box, put it in the box. Frank's in there, and I'm
Did she get like mainstream play, like on mainstream stations and stuff? She was, right? What was the single from this album? None of these are singles.
Take the bus.
We haven't heard the singles yet, right, guys? Tell me we haven't heard the singles yet.
I came home this evening, and nothing felt like how it should be. I feel like writing you a letter, but that is not me. You know me, feel so fucking angry. So I
first time she does something like that on the whole album. She hasn't done that kind of singing at all. She has like a way different type of style of singing. Whoa, that was unexpected. This has to be a single, right? This is the first one that sounds like it could possibly be a single. Nah, a couple maybe, but like I'm just looking at all the songs so far, like. Like I'm just thinking like it's just so different that I'm thinking of anything that the music that was from 20 years ago.
Spoke until one day she couldn't be heard. She spoke until one day she couldn't be heard. And she just stopped singing. Hey, was the morning, now she's gone. She's reborn like in the sanctuary she has found birds around her sweet sound and ever flies in paradise and ever
The interesting flip of that melody.
paradise. Ever is the morning, now she's gone. She's reborn like Sarah in the sanctuary she has found birds around her sweet sound and ever flies in paradise and ever flies in paradise.
Oh.
When I walk in your shoes, I understand a man confused. That much to be, but I don't care. I feel the way your shoulders bend. Darling, the empathize, looking through your bloodshot eyes, and I know you so frustrated.
Oh yeah.
Above me, all become what we once hated. Besides, nobody can be that wise. I can't help you if you won't help yourself. Help yourself. No, I can't help you if you don't help yourself.
This has to be a single, right? I keep saying
You
that.
can only get so much from someone. Get so much from me. I can't help you if you won't help yourself.
No, to me this is the clearest one that sounds like a single though. Even though it doesn't really feel like a single either. It's just it's the most upbeat, brightest one.
Philosophy. So you think you cleverer than me? But I'm not just some drama queen.
Yeah.
'Cause it's where you're at, not where you've been. So what do you expect from me? To hold your head above the sea and carry you, even though we bigger. 'Cause don't you know you push my tiny figure. And anyway, we're still so young. Yeah, I'm so young. And this isn't yesterday. I can't help you if you won't help yourself. I can't help you. No, I can't help you if you don't help yourself. You won't help yourself. You can only get so much from someone else. I can't help you if you won't help yourself. You might be 25, boy, in my mind. I see you at 16 years old most of the time. And I'm just a child. Yeah, you full grown. And there was like nothing that I've ever known. Yeah, I like nothing that I ever knew.
What is that sample? Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. That was a track that I added, huh? Why did it just totally stop like that, guys? I don't know. Don't blame me, guys. Blame the uploader, guys.
chair. From the side he pulls my hair. Amy, Amy, Amy. Although I've been here before. Amy, Amy, Amy. He's just too hard to ignore. Masculine, you spin a spell. I think you'd wear me well. Amy, Amy, Amy. Where's my moral parallel? It takes me half an hour to write a verse. He makes me imagine it from bad to worse. My weakness for the other sex. Every time his shoulders flex, way the shirt hangs off his back, my train of thought spins right off track. Amy, Amy, Amy. Although I've been here before. Amy,
What a trippy beat. What a trippy
he's just
song.
too hard to ignore. Masculine, he spins a spell. Yeah, I think he'd wear me well. Amy, Amy, Amy. So where's my moral parallel? His own style, right down to his diesel jeans. Immobile, I
2003
can't think
Diesel
by
Jeans,
any
guys.
means. Underwear peaks at the top. I'll let you know when you should stop. From the picture my mind drew, I know I'd look good on you. Amy, Amy, Amy. Although I've been here before. Amy, Amy, Amy. You're too hard to ignore. Masculine, you spin a spell. I think you'd wear me well. Amy, Amy, Amy. So where's my moral parallel? Creative energy
Her voice.
abuse.
So a little.
And all my lyrics go on
It's like a quick
you.
vibrato.
And when I clock black hair, blue eyes, I dream of, I fantasize. Amy, Amy, Amy. Although I've been here before. Amy, Amy. He's just too hard to ignore. Masculine, he spins a spell. I think he'd wear me well. Amy, Amy, Amy.
Such a crazy lyric
So
too.
where's
It's
my
so
moral
fire.
parallel? Amy, Amy, Amy. Although I've been here before. He's just too hard to ignore. Masculine, he spins a spell. I think he'd wear me well, yeah. Oh, yeah. Where's my moral parallel?
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hope you all enjoyed your time at the Amy Winehouse show. Feel free to come back whenever you like. But for now, you can exit on the left on the right. Take your time and slowly but quickly. Get out, get out, get out.
So fire. So this is one more song, right? It's like what is it, like the bonus track or something, or like hidden track or whatever. What they used to do back in the day on CDs, right?
Brother, there's so much that I could never say to your face, but by now You should know the world in all its ways. So find your place. How do I find words that do not condescend when she bore you before me? 'Cause she doesn't need a child, she needs a friend, a son, not a sob story. Ooh, now you must have never heard the way she did for you. And your priority, it must be her. Now you must have never heard the way she did for you. 'Cause we'll never be the way we were. Oh, she can't always be there just to hold you down. Our mother, when you are at an age now where life turns around, my brother, realize that you don't have to answer to no man. Responsibility comes down to you. But how can I expect you to understand when you live life like it's a run through? Now you must have never heard the way she did for you.
That's crazy though. That's real crazy though.
Priority, it must be her. Now you must have never heard the way she did for you. 'Cause we'll never be the way we were. Now you must have never heard the way she did for you. And your priority, it must be her. Now you must have never heard the way she did for you. 'Cause we'll never be the way we were. The way we were, we'll never be. Ooh, at your priority, it must be her. Ooh.
Oh, one more track. Okay.
Every day I see you, my hands are made for you. And you always give me stress-free point of view. Pick you up after school, Mr. Magic. Take a token, Mr. Magic. All my love, Mr. Magic. I see you through the smoke.
This is insane. This is insane. Oh my god.
Without you, I'm misery. Blue without migraine. All the songs sound better when you're next to me. Yeah, 'cause so naturally, Mr. Magic.
Tanya out there.
I reach over for you. Thank you so fresh. You even make the standards low. Burn the tip to get you through. Mr. Magic, take a token. Mr. Magic, all my love. Mr. Magic, see you through the smoke.
See, like,
Mr. Magic, Mr. Magic, Mr. Magic, waiting for the smoke to clear. I'm waiting for the smoke to clear.
yo. That was it, right, guys? That was so, guys, that was so fire. That was so crazy, guys. That was so not at all also what I expected. That, like, I did not, I don't know. I guess I expected, all right. What was that second to last track called? Brother. All right, that song, Brother. All right, that was, see, I liked it. But that is kind of what I expected. I was expecting, I guess just because, like, all right, you guys know, like, you see all the instruments. You guys know I play, you guys know I'm a musician, but you guys might know from hearing me say a million times in a million other videos, guys, my favorite music ever to exist, and I think the greatest music ever, is jazz. I really, really love everything. I love so much different types of music. I listen to everything from all over the world, but it's just my favorite. My favorite is jazz. So, throughout the years, as I've, like, because I say throughout the years because I started learning jazz when I was like a little kid. So ever since I started playing jazz, and ever since, every time I ever meet somebody or I tell them it's jazz or whatever, people always will tell me that they like jazz and then proceed to name music that has nothing to do with jazz. It happens, guys. It happens to me so many times with so many different, where I'm like, who, like that. It's just interesting, and not that it's a bad, it's not even a bad thing, whatever, but it's interesting to me, the type of artists that people have told me that they consider to be jazz, because that obviously, which to me, it's like, I don't know what this is. Not that they're bad artists, but, like, you know what I mean? I had someone tell me, like Everything But the Girl. I've had people tell me Dave Matthews Band. I've had someone tell me Radiohead. Like, I've had people tell me, where I'm like, this, I don't know what you guys think jazz is. Those bands are, and not to get into the whole thing of what is jazz, but my point is to say, most of the time when people say jazzy music, or that there's like some kind of jazz influence or something, like, I've had someone tell me the Doors are jazz. Like, the Doors, guys, the Doors. The Doors. I've had somebody tell me that they like jazz. Oh, what do you do? Oh, just back when I was just doing nothing but just gigging and doing stuff, and then, you know, like, oh, I'm a jazz musician. Yeah. Oh, musician. Oh, what kind of music do you play? Jazz. Oh, wow, I love jazz. Oh, yeah, I love the Doors. Okay, crazy. So, like, my point though is, like, people always say jazzy when they don't, so my point is, I assumed that even though I had read and heard over time and over with people who have told me about her, and I used to know somebody who was really into her, but I just never heard her. I had a friend who was super into her, but I never listened. So I assumed that it would have been like that song Brother, where it would have been more neo soul. You know what I mean? Like there's certain chords that they're jazzy chords, I guess. They're not that there's such thing as a jazz chord. It's just chords that are more used in jazz as opposed to other genres. But like a lot of times it's stuff like that, or like maybe certain kind of, you know what I mean? Neo soul, something too that a lot of people will call jazz, which like I get it, but anyway, my point is to say this album, even though it did have some of that, this had like legit, like straight, like, at least to me, when I say legit, I don't mean like, you know what I mean? Not that there's fake or real jazz, but still, to me, it had like legit actual jazz sounds, not just like jazzy influence, sort of. Do you know what I mean? Like to me, there was actual, and more than just the chords. Like I said, it's even though the chords did have a lot to do with it, because it was very because you hear that in neo soul too, though. But neo soul will also be a lot of times it goes, go into a million different keys. With jazz, I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain. I don't want to get into the differences, and then it really gets into a debate about what is what, and I don't know. It doesn't matter. It's all just music. So who cares? But just, you know what I mean. Just to me, like that last track, Mr. Magic, which I actually thought was the best track on the album. That one. But that a bunch of them did, like it had like real jazz sounds to me, like where it I don't know how to explain it, because again, it wasn't like old school swinging eighths type, like it wasn't old school, It wasn't like that type of old school, you know what I mean? It wasn't that, but like even though there was use of brushes, on one of the tracks you could hear like the. I can't do it on my pants. But anyways, I'm saying it wasn't that type of old school, you know what I mean? Like it wasn't that, obviously, but you could still hear like the very jazz influence in the thing. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I absolutely loved it, guys. And then that was just in the music, but then obviously her voice. But then it's like obviously her voice, so I don't even really have to mention the voice, because I mean that's like the main thing. Like that's the immediate thing that hits you. Like that's the immediate thing throughout the entire album. It's just not just like, because with her voice, I feel like there's different aspects to it. Like first of all, there's just the overall of it, right? Which is, I feel like the main. Every singer has their own thing. Do you know what I mean? There's different aspects to what is like great singing and a great voice, and there's a lot of different things that come into play. Obviously pitch accuracy, obviously range, but I feel like the most important thing is timbre, is the sound of your voice itself, and that could really make up for a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? There's a lot of singers out there and a lot of people who maybe aren't the best singers, but the timbre of their voice like kind of makes up for it. You know what I mean? Maybe like a Tom Waits, maybe like Bob Dylan, or you know what I mean, singers like that, who may be like a Leonard Cohen or someone who isn't necessarily the greatest singer, but the timbre of the voice, and then plus the music itself, like kind of helps carry it over. You know what I mean? If you ever hear me sing, for example, I could really play. I actually am really amazing when it comes to playing, but my voice, it's like, ugh, sheesh. But I play so good, and then the singing, it kind of carries it over. You know what I mean? So certain people, it's like kind of works like that. But my point is, I feel like so timbre is like, that's how important the timbre is, the sound of your voice itself. It's that important. It's even though pitch is still super important too, though. You don't want to have a voice that's hitting all the wrong notes and singing in the wrong key. It's going to sound terrible. So you still have to be able to be on pitch and range. As long as the song is in your range, you're fine. But some people do, which I don't really care about that, but some people really do put stock into the singer's range. You know what I mean? They'll be like, this singer can hit, they can hit an F5, and your favorite singer can only hit, you know what I mean? They can only hit a D sharp 5. They can't even get up to, you know what I mean? Some people get like that. To me, it's like whatever. So a range is a range, like whatever. But so my point though is, I know I'm rambling. My point is to say though that because timbre is so important. It obviously with her voice, it's just so. Like what a voice, you know what I mean? Like what a totally unique type of timbre that she has, you know what I mean? A totally very, like she just has her own sound in her voice in a very, like she wasn't, especially because of the music that we've been doing on this channel lately. You guys have been seeing. Well, I say lately. This channel hasn't even been around for not even a year. But you guys see that we're doing a lot of music from the late '90s, early 2000s, coming into now, right? So I'm just thinking about like, all right, we thinking about like hearing like Britney in 2003, hearing Christina in 2003, hearing Beyonce in 2003, hearing some of the, you know what I mean, some of these artists that we're hearing music from the same time, and then hearing this, and she was so completely not trying to do that style of singing, that very, very, let me show you my, you know what I mean, the technique in my voice. It was not that at all. She came in with the singing style of very, very, just, I don't know how to explain it other than, do you know what I mean? Like, she didn't come in like, she didn't come in with the, she come in with the, I hope you guys feel. But you know what I'm saying, guys? She was, so I love that too, especially because I'm thinking that's why I was saying earlier too, I'm thinking like, for those of you guys who were actually there when this came out, how did they market her? Like, what songs were the single? How did they even try to push her? I'm thinking like, what like at those, like again, like at the time, those songs and everything, and it's like, where does this fit in? She wasn't pushed on mainstream like pop stations, was she? Maybe she was, I don't know, but I'm just like, this doesn't sound like. Also, what was big like in back then? Like, was Justin Timberlake out already with Sexy Back? Was that already out? Maybe that was the year or two after, I don't know. But I'm just thinking, what was big back then? Like, that would have been on the same type of station. Obviously not like hip hop, like 50 Cent was huge back then, obviously Jay-Z, but like I'm just thinking like that just sounds like a so completely different sound. You know what I mean? I could picture that being played on like a college station back in the day, or like maybe one of those local, like those like real low frequency ones, one of those like, you know, 89.6 or something. You know what I mean? There's always like those stations, you know what I mean? One of those 78.4 type stations, and like once you drive like 2 miles away from the station, it loses reception, but they always play like some kind of, I can picture like one of those stations playing it, but I don't know. That's so anyways, let me know, guys, what's the deal, because that's kind of crazy. Also, it sucks that she never heard the album, because I thought it was a good album. I totally liked it, although I get it, if it's different once you're actually doing it yourself, and when you're in the position, I mean, like, if it's a terrible situation, you're like, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to be reminded of that. Who cares? I don't want to hear that. So I get it. Guys, shout out to everybody. I totally love that. Guys, I know that there is some more music from her, so we will be getting to that. I promise, guys. And yeah, shout out to everybody, guys. Guys, go check out my channel with my music, especially if obviously if you're on this video, you like that, guys. I play jazz. Go check out in the description, my music. And guys, go follow me on IG or Twitter or TikTok at Inyo KTSE, INYO KTSE. And guys, we'll be back.